have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed for the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set, here's second down. He's going to take off here. On the run here. Lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Golden Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Who's in the clear? They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the handoff. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
This guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Cal. A much-needed counterpunch delivery.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out the first play of this drive from the 18. He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So California's offense back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They finally bring him down, and the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Golden Bears are going to cash in here in the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Ramp down the middle. It's James. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. On the run, it's Young. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They try to sneak it for the first. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, 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 the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
The Golden Bears line it up with first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the left side. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to throw, it's Taylor. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 on the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Now play number 9 on this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Powers through.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball. But they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Taylor. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ran by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB keeper all the way. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now the defense decides to suspend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And he'll set up to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mississippi State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's King. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Young. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the outright. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with 1st and goal. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Taylor. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the coverage team pins it in and brings it down. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. To throw, it's Taylor. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's reeled in. It's Glover. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. exploder. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A running play called on fourth down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
With the ball's on.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Across the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Evans. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Pitches to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He's brought down. The sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after it with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Dropping back, it's Taylor. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Leads in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's King. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Golden Bears pick up enough yards to move the sticks. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadline's heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
You talk about balance. performance as a play caller, I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Golden Bears hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense in position with a new set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
When tight windows is always down here, they have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. Wants to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Bringing it out, it's Thompson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks free with room to run. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking downfield, it's Taylor. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He can go inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Brought down, the broken tackle to produce a solid game there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. To throw. It's Taylor. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Spins away from defenders. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Williams. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this Mike coverage team. So California's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught over the middle. It's King. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. After the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. They test for middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The Golden Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Young. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's QB sneak. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And Kirk Cal has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Goes to the sideline, stamps out after a short gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the... But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Catch made on the out route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Bears have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense in hurry-up mode. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. The sure hands. It's Young. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Golden Bears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here we go. The 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Young. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down.
The Golden Bears are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He lets it rip. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Final seconds of the 1st half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
Bringing it out, it's James. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Gets some space and on the 30. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. To throw, it's Becht. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get it tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown. Tied. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Cal's offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Golden Bears offense is on the move now. Gonna run it. It's Young. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Kirk Cal has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 4th quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Quarterback takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Grinding away with a running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And the catch is made off the carom there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, it's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Becht. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So California's offense back out on the field now. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the California Golden Bears.